Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 20 of my FM20 save with Rapid Bucuresti. Today is gonna be a very big episode for multiple reasons. So here we start off on the page of the club vision. As you can see, we're supposed to reach the quarterfinals and supposed to finish mid-table in the league. Both of them they're pleased with, so that's very good to see. Let's just, because it's gonna be a pretty big episode, let's just get straight into the games that you guys missed. Of course, last episode you saw us lose to Stoja with 1-0. After that we went away from home to Sepsi, and this game, I mean, I was so pissed off at the end, because when you look at the stats, you might even say we were dominating a little bit. We had the upper hand, but they just absolutely slaughtered us here. After only 11 minutes, they were already leading by 3-0, and we just couldn't put anything on the table. And then in the second half, we started out pretty well. In the 56th minute, 57th minute, we got a counter here, and Lambudic finished it, so to make it 3-1. And I thought, well, maybe this is time for a comeback. But only 30 seconds later, they already made it 4-1, and that was the end. That was the last goal. It was over. I mean, we could not do anything, and I think this match is pretty much a summary of what you're about to see in the coming few matches as well. Because of course, you saw us lose 1-0 to Chindia, then lose 1-0 to Stoja, and lose 4-1 to Sepsi. And look at this goal. What was the keeper thinking? He wasn't near the ball. He was completely out of range. Luckily, Lambudic made it 1-1, and to get a 1-1 result away from home against CFR Cluj, that's not even too bad. But again, the way we played, and especially that keeper, that horrendous mistake he made, that just came to bite us, because we lost another 2 points. And after this, Hermannstadt made it even worse. If you may remember, we faced them at the first game of the season, and we beat them pretty easily. And again, just like the other 2 games that I just showed you, we couldn't put up anything worthy of calling a fight. We lost 1-0, another 3 points dropped. As you can see, in the last 4 matches, we haven't won a single one. In the last 6 matches, we've lost 4. I mean, we're in 6th. That's not even too bad for where we're supposed to be, so to say, where the media think we should finish. Because they think that we should finish in 9th, but still, to be in 6th after leading the league for so many match days, that's just unacceptable. And especially being on such a bad run of form at this point of the season, the worst timing, there couldn't be any worse timing, because it's episode 20 and because the matches just happened to be like this. I'm gonna do a double live com for you guys today. First off, against Ripensia in the 6th round of the cup, which means if we beat them, hopefully we can, but looking at the past few matches, I doubt it. But if we beat them, we're into the quarterfinals. We managed to finally reach our board expectations for the first time in the cup, because I believe we got knocked out. Well, the first season we did pretty well, but the second season was horrible. So hoping that we can move on past Ripensia and into the quarterfinals. And FC Vitorul, who, as you may remember, while they're in first now, they weren't first last season, but they finished pretty high up. So I thought it was a great game. They finished 3rd last year, but I thought it was a great game to show you guys. So double live com for you today. So let's just get straight into it, because I think it's gonna take a while. I hope the matches are exciting and not as boring as the 1-0 loss to Stoja. And I hope we don't lose at all, obviously, but as I said, looking at a past run of form, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be very hard, because they're still a good team, as I've shown you guys in the last episode. They're in 1st in the 2nd division. Of course, it's a division lower than us, obviously, but still they're in 1st, and we're not doing too well. I don't know if they're still in 1st. Let's quickly take a look where they are right now. They are still in 1st, 2 points ahead of number 2 and 3. So it's going to be a hard game. It's going to be a very close game. So let's get into it. Teams are warming up. Let's take a look at our starting 11. I just showed you by it, but I forgot. Labrovic in goal, Satmari, Malo, Mokioka, and Brikayok in the defense. Tano is not available, sadly. Piris and Kasap in the midfield, Safer, Alami, and Pintea attacking midfield, and striker Lambulic. Let's hope he won't let us down this time. He's had a bad run of form as well as the entire team. So let's hope we can turn it around this match. I really do hope we can, because I do really want to get a cup run out of this season, because we haven't had one yet. And again, just like I said against Stoya, I think this team is the best team we've had so far. So, and it's not too hard of a draw. I mean, it could be Stoya or Vitorul, something like that. So I think we should be able to move past these guys. But then after 17 minutes, Pires is already injured. Let's get Quiel in there. Quiel, as you may remember, we got him on a free this season, so this is his first year with us, and I think he's improving pretty nicely. He's playing pretty good as well for us. So let's see what he can do in this match. Obviously, it's sad to lose a player like Piris, because he's very important for us. But it's good that we have such a backup as Quiel. I think that at this point we can say that for almost every position, except for maybe the central defenders, we have pretty good backups, so we only lack a defensive backup. But I think for all the other positions, we're sorted. We might still have to improve on our first team, obviously, because we're not in first. But I think we do have a backup for every position, and you know, in FM and in real life as well, it's very important to have good backups. Safer here, almost with the 1-0. After a great save of the keeper, the ball landed on the post, and luckily for them, they could get it off the line. That could have been so important goal for us, but sadly it wasn't to be just yet. Only 20 minutes to go. I am gonna go a little bit more attacking, not too much, because I think we're already playing pretty good. But we just have to get that final goal. Let's get Lambulic off of there for Labo, and let's get Cretu in there for Pintea, because, well, the two new guys, as I said last episode, in the beginning of the season, they were playing really well, but then the past few games, just like the rest of the team, they're not providing, they're not performing for us. So let's just get them off of there, and let's hope that in extra time we can get a goal, and we can move on to the quarterfinals. Oh yeah, also, you might see Cassian here. We loaned Cassian, so he was our player for this season, but then they recalled him as soon as we were drawn against each other. Also, might be just a coincidence, because we also got a message that their manager thought whether we weren't playing him enough. I can get that, because he played only 2 games. But they recalled him, and Kasab makes it 1-0. In the 100th minute, Carlo Kasab makes it 1-0, and we're in front. But yeah, Castellon was our player, but they recalled him when we got drawn against each other, and we weren't playing him enough, and he's in their starting 11. And not only that, he's also their key player. When you look at their club page, he's their key player. So yeah, that might come back to haunt us as well, that we weren't playing him enough, because now they have him. And that, well, I thought before the game, I thought that maybe he could hurt us in this game, but it turns out that we win a 1-0 win. We scrape a 1-0 win. Carlo Kasab in the 100th minute. I mean, it's a lower league side. In my opinion, we should have beaten them easier. Just like the last round, we beat Rashida only 1-0. But still, at the end of the day, I don't care. We're through to the quarterfinals for the first time in this save, and as you can see, Piri is injured for 2 months, but we're into the quarterfinals. We finally achieved what the board want from us, and I'm very happy with that. And I'll see you guys at the game against Vitorul. So yeah, see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, I'm back here at match day against FC Vitorul. As you can see, we're still in 6th, even though a few teams have already played. We cannot gain a place after this match, but we can certainly lose our place to Astra Giurgiu and move down to 7th. So obviously we wouldn't want that. So let's try to get the win and get into a 2-point range from Chindia and 3 points from Craiova. So let's try our best here. As you can see, Piris is unavailable and so is Tano. So that's gonna be a very big miss, both of them. We can put Yorza in the midfield. That's not a problem at all because we know he can fill in there. We know he's very good there. And we can put Catrici in the center defense. I think he can do a good job for us there. He has played a few games for us already, so we know what he's capable of as well. So here is the rest of the team: Labrovic in goal, Bajan, Malo, Catrici and Brikayag, Yorza and Kasab, Labo, Alami and Pintea, and Lambulic. Labo in there because Seyfer is not performing and he's tired as well. So Labo from right wing today. I think that's the first time he's played for us at that position. It might be a very good way to play both Labo and Lambulic, because you guys know I'm very torn between them because Lambulic is just very good and very young still, but Labo just already has that history with us. So maybe this is a good way, but Safer is very young as well, so we're just gonna have to look how we can implement them in the best way. Here already a highlight in the 3rd minute. Yorza has the ball, passes it back to our own half to Malo. Let's hope he doesn't lose it. He doesn't. He switches it to Pintea to the left side. Can he come up with a cross? He can. Right in Labo, and Labo makes it 1-0 after 2.5 minutes from right wing position. This might be a golden move. I mean, our assistant suggested it, but this might be a golden move. He has already scored for us after not even 3 minutes into the game. And immediately another highlight. I mean, I'm scared that they're going to equalize it right away, but we might get a second. Let's not get ahead of myself. Luckily they lose the ball. Casa picks it up in the midfield. Pintea has it again, just like last goal. Let's see what he can do for us. He switches it to the right hand side to Brighton Labo from right wing. He moves past his opponent. Can he come up with a cross? He can. And Lambulic makes it 2. And it's not offside, I think. It's not offside. It's 2-0 after less than 4 minutes played. I did not expect this at all. I mean, sadly we cannot gain a place from this match. We cannot move up to 5th, but we can still cement our 6th place and move closer to 5th and 4th, as I've just shown you guys. Malo here has the ball in the 18th minute, gives it to Bajan on the right hand side. A lot of space here for Labo. Can he do something with that space? He chooses to switch the ball to the left hand side. We're playing a lot of balls along the width of the field, and it proves to be very good for us. Labo almost with the 3-0. Switching the play for now, this game, it proves to be very efficient. We've gotten 2 goals from that. Sadly, Labo just couldn't finish this one because otherwise it would have been a 3rd. But still 2 goals in front after 20 minutes. I'm very happy with what the team are showing us right now, especially after those last few games. Well, I say few games, I mean, I think it's been 8 games right now that we've just been playing not good enough. Vitrol do have the ball here though. Tukaliuk has it at the midfield, and he loses it to Pintea. His pass was horrendous. Pintea intercepts. Can he get the ball to the middle? He goes for it himself and just hits the inside of the post, but it just doesn't go in. We do get a throw in, but sadly nothing comes from it. That was a very big chance from Pintea to prove that he does belong in the starting 11. I mean, we already know it, but he still wants to prove himself. He almost scored a very important 3-0 because, as I said so many times earlier in this save, a 2-goal lead is so very dangerous still. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell the team, that even though we're in front, we can't let our performance levels drop, because the team like Vitrol, who are in 1st in the league, will just take advantage of that and make us pay. But hopefully we can keep this up. Kasap here has the ball in the midfield, gives it to Alami with the back of his heel. Pintea has the ball on the left hand side. Brikayag maybe cannot come up with a cross. Looks like he's gonna try. He does. Brighton Labo heads it just over the bar. Again, almost a 3-0. Sadly wasn't to be, just yet at least. In the 55th minute they have the ball, but they give it all the way back to their keeper. I hope he can make a mistake, but he gives it short to his defenders, and they can play up from the back a very long ball forward, but we intercepted, but we immediately headed straight back to them. We're playing really well this match. As you can see from the stats, we're actually dominating everything except for possession. Kasab now gives it back to Labrovic. Just take your time, man. Just take your time. And we were up 2 goals. If they're not coming for you, then just take your time. He decides to move it via the left-hand side. Pintea has the ball. Can he come up with a cross? He can. Lambulic. Shot blocked. That would have been the 3-0. That was so close to the goal. The keeper would have had no chance at all. But sadly, the shot was blocked. Alami with the corner that comes from it. But they head it away. Malo picks it up though. But sadly, he can't do anything with it. Vitorul now with a free kick in the 58th minute. Kalu takes it. And it's a goal. Of course it's his first goal of the season, because why wouldn't it be? A 2-1 after 57 minutes, and immediately another highlight. No, this is not gonna be the second goal for them. Surely not. I mean, we're playing so well. This can't be the equalizer. Brikiok has the ball on the left-hand side. I'm just afraid he's gonna lose it, but he doesn't. Lambulic was in one-on-one with the keeper, but we managed to screw it up. Oh, it was offside anyway. Luckily it was offside, because if you miss a huge chance like that, I mean, you should just be benched immediately. Yorza here has the ball on the right hand side. Bajon with some space here. Labo with more space. Maybe goes for a cross. He loses the ball, but for some reason they think it's a foul. I mean, I'm not gonna complain if they give us a penalty. I'm not gonna complain. I just let's say it like this: if that happened in their favor, I would be furious, because it didn't look like a foul at all. But let's see what the VAR says here. It says no penalty. I thought so. Oh, it's a free kick, so it is a foul. Okay, sure. And why not? Alami with the ball, but headed straight away by their defense. Montanu has the ball on the left-hand side. Gives it to Achim, but luckily nothing comes from it. Lambulic heads it to Labo. I mean, this duo, Lambulic and Labo, I think it's gold. I think we have to have them in our starting 11 every match in some kind of way. I don't know what that was. That was a horrible shot. Time is moving so slowly as well. It's only 70 minutes played. We have 20 minutes to hold on, and Pintea is injured. Why can we not just have one match where everything goes to plan? Why does there always have to be something that screws it up? Pintea is being so important for us this match as well, coming up with 1 assist for the goals. Ilishai is not a bad player, but Pintea has just been so important, and only injury time left, but it's 5 minutes. Let's just tell the team to hold on. We have a throw in. Let's waste some time here as well. Let's make a substitution. I mean, I hate time wasting in real life, but when you're in this position, 2-1 up against league leaders, I mean, they're gonna make the 2-2 here. They're gonna score here, surely. Yeah, sure. Let's cancel that. Let's try to go for the win, even though they are supposed to be the better team. We're still gonna try to go for the win. Let's put Labo at striker, because I've heard he can play pretty well as striker. Let's put Safer at the right wing. We still have 1 sub left. Let's see what we're gonna do. I don't think we should necessarily do anything. I think we do have to play a lot more attacking if we want to get this goal, because it's only 3 minutes left. Well, it's 4, but we're gonna make the substitutions now, so it's only 3 minutes left. So let's see what this team can do in the last few minutes. I hope that we could come up with a goal, and if not, then it was a great game. For the first time, I think I showed you guys an exciting game this season. So I'm happy with that. I mean, 2-2 would be disappointing, and saying that they're gonna score 3-2 here. They're gonna score the winner. Oh, what a save by Labrovic. I'm not too pessimistic. I mean, what a great save, and I thought it was offside. But anyway, 2-2 in the end. Sadly, we couldn't do anything anymore in those last few minutes of injury time. But still, the 2-2 against the league leaders. I'm still far from pleased. Look, they're all fired up. They agree with me. They should be doing better. and this was the match to prove themselves. After 4 minutes we were up 2-0 and we still managed to throw it away. Maybe I should have gone on defensive, maybe not. Doesn't matter now anyway. It is what it is. The 2-2 draw against league leaders is not too bad. Let's see where I'm gonna meet you guys next. What exciting game is there to come? The quarterfinal is not until the end of the season, so it's not gonna be that one. Let's see, it's now 31st of October. I don't want to have to progress 3 months again, like I've done sometimes. Let's try. Let's do the game against Dynamo. I think. I mean, the annoying thing is that in January they play one match, and that's the last week of January. So if I play this match, I'm gonna have to play 2 months of nothing before I show you guys something again. But anyway, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the game against Dynamo Bucuresti at the 11th of December. So it's only over a month away. 4 games in between that of course I'm gonna show you guys the highlights of again. So that was it for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you're excited for the rest of the series, just as excited as I am, I can't even speak normally. If you're just as excited as I am, subscribe as well. It really means a lot to me. So yeah, that was it for now again. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.